My message is this: if you hold the office called office of man of God, or a potential office close to God, you lead ministry, you hold a ministry, you are the GO, that is general overseer, or you are posted as a minister, or you preach the gospel. Watch those who share the pain and who have the gain. Yes, I was sent to you to tell you this. For those of you who think and who know how to talk about the heaven and the kingdom, that you should wash your handiwork. You cross some other path that you ignore, and why you prove it is right but it's not right. Like this: your choir members, the instrumentalist that is not part of your main choir, and your technician or those who pull the ministry up. Yes, start now. 1. You engage some with word of encouragement. Some of the word we say we lure, but I will not say lure. You preach to some, you invited some. Why some people brought some to your ministry, and now some has been working with you, maybe from your rented apartment where you have ordinary tent, or where you have been on the street using bell or a megaphone or microphone. You are with someone who has been the Joseph, the Arimathea, who help you in your cross. Okay, in this you hire them, but at the long run you tell them they are working for God and they are working for ministry. Meanwhile, what you took from people, like first fruit, the offerings, the tithe, the gift to man of God, you took everything in. Part of this you give it to them. I have 2 pictures in my view in the message. One is well built, dressed so gorgeous, and the other one very slim, look tattered, with a string on his hand. I was so disturbed. Why this man look like a wrestler and this is just holding his string with a dirty cloth, and he talk, although he arranged the cloth, but not the way it's supposed to be. My spirit was telling me that you are so-called man of God. You have chosen some of your sheep to the den of the lions. Yes. With your attitude, with your greediness, maybe you don't know. I'm not condemning you, but I'm telling you the truth. I was sent to tell you. When you started, you encourage them when things better. These days, they come to church to set your equipment. They come to church to sing, to play instruments, drum, other stuff. But when time goes on, you build your church big, you equip, you move to a permanent site, you are now GO, you have your branches, they transfer you from here and there. You collect those offerings, keep equipping the church, the ministry, the cars, you drive around, the one your wife drive around, and you have spares, the one they used to take your kids to school. You have more than enough in your compound. While your technician, his shoes is not, it's not good at all. Your instrumentalist look tattered, put on some rags. He has been in your ministry maybe twice in a year. You hardly notice that he changed clothes. It's like uniform. Meanwhile, it's not choir uniform. Right? Even those who put on uniform, that this is choir uniform, you put on green and black, you put on beret, you put on white robe as a garment. You look that some of them have marked, tiered red neck, but you put on, well, the UK suit, the suit from Germany, suit from US, the customized cedar, and all those stuff with ties. Meanwhile, you have those that have tiered collar in your church, with some with a dirty, and I don't know how to say it, with collar, their ties. Even their shoe have already peeled, tear, so that numbers, and they are still coming. Imagine your choir, part of them head soak gari at home to church. They sing joyfully, through the word they've heard, maybe or read. They put on their oil, they oil their face, oil their head, apply makeups or pancake or whatever. They come to church with eat soak gari or unnourished food, and they stay there. They sing joyfully, God is good all the time, blah blah, with their local tongue, with their mother tongue, all these things. They praise God, and some of influential people were so happy, and bring something. They say, okay, I want to sow into the ministry. They sow. You are okay. You big, like the Bible said. You big. You nurture yourself from what your sheep, has been giving you. But some of your sheep are sick and slim. You chase some of your choir into the world. Yes. You chase them away to the club. You chase them to corrupt, to go back to the fallings. Yes, you cause it. I'm talking to you. I'm telling you this not because I have the God to tell you, but because of who sent me. Even from the source of religion, you are not receive that thing with that kind of nature, sense, and manner. Yes, those who brought it gave us free education, healing. They have clinic, then they have school and some other things like that. They give us exposure. But you have private cars. Someone with you 18 years ago, 22 years ago, 10 years ago, when you were nobody, you were living in a single room, still begging to pay his rent, his flat rent. They have kids. Their children are not able to go, very unable to go to the public or even the potential schools, or have a potential study or knowledge in their head, because they don't have the power to do that. But you have it. You embezzle everything, all the tithe and all the offering. Remember that in the book of that Nehemiah 13:10, when the minister, the priest in that office, shop all the people's things and he suffered it, Nehemiah came back and he threw him out of the office. Meanwhile, it took Nehemiah some time before he could regain the heart of the choir and the instrumentalists, some Levites, back to the office to come and serve God. When they are hungry, they have to go and look for other means to eat. And you were saying in the olden days, nowadays, this present time, you do it. Yes, they use their strength to play, to sing, to praise God. You don't have the gift. Even if you have the gift, you can't do everything together. You have the gift of the tongue, of the sight, or brain, or how to create offices, to motivate or whatever. And people appreciated you, and you have it. Remember Christ. When they gave Christ something, he shared it among them. When they invited him, he took all the disciple and they share everything. But you collected everything. They sold so many cars into your ministry, so many clothes, so many food stuff. I don't even talk about your ministry, the one that's supposed to do to the prison, to the sick, You know that one. But to those who shoulder the cross with you, who live their time, okay. Secondly, you can see, I told you earlier that you share some of them to den of lion. Look at the precious musician we have outside there now. No uncountables. As their source is from church, it's from garden, it's from what? From chapel, from synagogue. What happened? They don't appreciate them. It's you cause it. And when they go to club, even your kids, they pollute them with their music. Yes, some of your kids in their school, they invited them to come and sing for them, and they pollute their brain, give them all those lives. When you need instrumentalists most in the church, in your precious VG, they will be in the club, because what you're supposed to share with them was embezzled alone in your home with your family. Meanwhile, some of them come to church empty stomach, but it's because those things are in their blood, in their vein. They love to do it. If they don't do it, they feel like they are sick, but you even notice that this brother look like this. I should change his look. I change his outfit. I should it seems that his wardrobe is getting somehow, because I don't like the way. Since you have, if you don't have, that one is another case, but you have more than enough. You don't have to do that. I am telling you now to shoulder what you're supposed to shoulder. Share what you're supposed to share. Those who share the pain, let them share the gain. If you don't respect their offices, if you don't recognize it with what you receive from members, you will lose them, and you will continue to say or to curse them. Meanwhile, you double portion of your curses. Yes, if you don't have it, your kids will have it. Yes, they will surely carry it. You are the one who bargain, who negotiate. You will do this, you will do that. Yes, you negotiate. Some of you collected tithe from what you gave. Yes, I don't blame you for that. But when you collect it, you have something that you don't wear, you don't use, you can't drive 2 cars at a time. It's not possible. If you have entourage, I don't know what is the purpose of your entourage, since you are not the politicians. Now they're in the club, they have time to convince others that what are you still doing in the church? Remember when I was there, they don't value me. I play piano, I play brass, I play wooden instruments, I play talking drum, I play percussion, I play other stuff. But I sing as even Michael Jackson cannot even fit to my voices. But where I am today, I'm making my money, making my dough. I've been to Europe, tour all over the US, tour all over the UK. They will tell them what they need to know. But you cause them, and they will listen to those, because what they want in their life is in their life. They're well dressed, well fed, they have cars, we're talking about big cars, and they have connection. They've been seen on the screen all over the world. You've been watching them, and you cage them with your manners, with your words, sweet words, and they uncage them. That open your eyes, and you cause them to go to those clubs, you cause them to go to those outing. When the apostles ignore choir needs and instrumentalists in the book of Nehemiah 13 verse 10, choir leave them, they go to their farms. And now we don't have farms, but we do have other skills. I can do my jazz music, I can sing and get some producer and get some studio this and the payoff, and when it's sweet, welcome both. Since I don't know what to do, I know this better than other job. They will purchase it. Before you know, I'm selling millions copies, bestseller of the year. When other people call me to come and receive an award, will I ignore? No, I will answer yes. But you cause it. Yes. Don't expect always. Learn how to give as you always tell us other. Learn how to give as you always tell your member to give, and they have been given. You have it. Don't deceive them that they are working for God. You also are working for God, and you collect so many from members. The various, say Old Testament are gone, but first fruit is from Old Testament. Tithe is from Old Testament, and all that offering stuff is from Old Testament before New Testament. So don't deceive them. Behold, the fire is coming to devour the fire you think you are carrying, and dry up the oil you think you are carrying, and even reduce the content, the gift of your tongue, and the sight will blur. You won't be able to see it as you are seeing it. I'm telling you, not about the choir, but about those who carry it. Technicians are in the church. Choir is there. There are other ministers too. They don't know how to speak, they don't know how to talk, but they do minister. They ease your job on the podium. Don't just put on your best suit, your best agbada, or best, I'm telling you this. Either African continent, Asian continent, or wherever races you might come from, please don't eat all alone. Jesus don't eat all alone. He even gave them before he ate. Read it. He took the bread, give to them. Took the wine, give to them. I haven't seen that is Jesus drank is this before he no. Give before he took. So you too, if you are Christ-like, that so-called Christian, so you won't polish shit with spray. Let's call a spade a spade. Please do your own work very neat. Do your homework very neat and know your offices. If you think the grammar is your problem, you are still looking at the past tense and present tense, you are on your own. I'm telling you, as I was ordered to tell you, that some instrumentalists, that they are ministers, some choir, that they are divine singers, the minstrel, have been chased to word by my men called man of God. I'm telling you this, I'm warning you. You are chasing them to the world, the secular world, the unmerited world. And they have been there corrupting the work you think you are doing, corrupting your home and your family, and some life of those who cause it is you. Please, wash it. You have to wash it. You can't fly at the same time drive or ride an horse. No, it's not possible. Check it. Take heed.